Hello everyone. So here are the other 10 questions of the topic biological classification. So here I'm starting with the question number 31. So here the question says that which of the following is a characteristic feature of dinoflagellates? Now what are dinoflagellates? Dinoflagellates are generally algae and they are aquatic in nature and they are single-celled eukaryotes. Now, from the word dinoflagellates, we can sense that this is an organism which is having flagellum, that is more than one flagella. So, that means that this organism is motile in nature. It's not non-motile, it can move. So, here the first option, that is, they are unicellular and motile. So as I said that they are single celled, so this option is totally correct. Next is they are golden brown colored. Yes, dinoflagellates are golden brown in color, due to which we may find in water bodies red tide formation, which can be poisonous for the fishes also. They show bioluminescence. Yes, this option is also correct. So, from the word bioluminescence, we can understand that this dinoflagellates actually they emit light underwater. So, any organism that emits light is bioluminescence. So, here the option number 4 is correct. All of the above, that is, all the three above is the correct answer for this question. Next, we are coming to the question number 32. Here the question is match the following columns. Now, whenever we'll start to answer any match the following in our examination, we should look for the matches that we are 100% sure. Now, or more sure than the others. Like, for example, methanogens. From the word methanogens, we can understand that they are releasing methane. Okay, so this type of organisms are generally found in marshy areas. So, bacteria which survives in marshy area can be the option for methanogens. Next here we'll find thermoacidophils. Now from the word thermo we can understand that this bacteria are generally heat resistant or can survive in extreme hot temperatures. So from here option hot is in this option number 2, bacteria residing in hot spring. So for the C, if we go for 1 and for the B, if we go for 2, let's check for the matches. For B, it's 2. And so option number 1 goes with this. And then for C, option number 1. So yes, it is correct. And archaebacteria are the primitive bacteria. They are the oldest among the bacteria. So here option number 1 is correct. Next we are moving on to the question number 33. Here again we see match the following columns. So here the first one is Clostridium botulinum. Now, we know that botulinum causes botulism, which is also known as food poisoning. So, from here, food poisoning option is over here in number 2. So, let's find where is 2 here in the option number 2. So, let's go for the others, and we don't find in any other option for A2. So, this is, I think, 2 only. Let's match the others. So here next we are having like Bacillus brevis, Nitrosomonas, Bacillus vulgaris. So let's go for Nitrosomonas. Option number C. Yes, it is a nitrifying bacteria. So option number C is 1. So this also matches. So let's go for number 2 by matching the other. Yes, Bacillus brevis is a destruction of penicillin. And we all know that Bacillus vulgaris is ammonifying bacteria. There are other species of bacillus which can be called as ammonifying bacteria. Next, we are moving on to the question 34. So here again, match the following column. Here, let's go for first of all Campella. Okay. So as I know that Campella is a diatom. It's a diatom, and so here for the D, if I choose 2, let's check. So here for D there is 2. Let's check the other options. Ficus. Ficus is euglenoid flagellate. Yes, it is true. And Dictyostelium is cellular slime mold, whereas Tubifera is acellular slime mold. So option number 4 is correct for this question. Next we are coming on to question number 35. So here, Giardia species, yes, it causes giardiasis. So for the option C, 3 number is correct. Here we find in 1 also option number C, for option number C, 3 is there, and for option number 2 we see C for 3. So we'll be tallying this 2. Next is Leishmania. So if we talk about Leishmania, so Leishmania causes dum-dum fever, which is also known as Kala Jar. So option number 2 is correct, and Trichomonas species causes Licorhe. Next is match the following columns 36. Here we find the different types of groups of fungi. So like Phycomycetes, Ascomycetes, Basidiomycetes, Deuteromycetes. Now, if we go for Basidiomycetes, in our previous questions, we have seen in our previous videos, we have seen that the edible part of a mushroom is basidiocarp. So generally we eat club mushrooms. So if I go for club fungi, that is for C, if I go for 2, let's match it. For C2. So here in option number 2 we can see this. Let's check for it. So I'm going for Basidiomycetes club fungi, and then yes, Deuteromycetes is known as fungi imperfecti, and so the other matches. So here this option number 2 matches, that is for Phycomycetes we have got algal fungi, and for Ascomycetes it is sac fungi, whereas for Basidiomycetes it is club fungi. These are the examples of the groups of fungi. For Deuteromycetes, they are also known as fungi imperfecti, the other name of this groups. Okay, next we are moving on to the question number 37. Now here we have to choose the correct options for the following statement. So here we are seeing for the question number 37, number 1, Biological classification is the scientific ordering of organisms in a hierarchical series of groups on the basis of their relationship, that is morphological, evolutionary, and others. Yes, this is correct. Next is Whittaker classified organism on the basis of autotrophic and heterotrophic mode of nutrition. Yes, so both the options are correct. So we'll go for all of this. Well, Whittaker, we have previously known that Whittaker included in his five kingdom classification theory mode of nutrition also. And we know that mode of nutrition is of two types, autotrophic, heterotrophic. Under autotrophic comes photosynthetic or photosynthesis and chemosynthetic, whereas in heterotrophic we can find carnivores, then parasites, saprophytes, etc. So yes, these both are correct. Next we are moving on to the question 38. Now in this first option it is said bacteria reproduce only by binary fission. So here the first option is wrong, because bacteria doesn't only reproduce through binary fission. In our previous questions we have seen that it reproduces through transduction also, and there is conjugation also and transformation also. Okay, so bacteria doesn't only reproduce by binary fission. Next, under unfavorable condition bacteria produce several types of spores. Yes, most of the acellular organisms under unfavorable condition, what they do, they form a cyst around their body to survive that extreme condition. So here option 2 is correct. Next, bacteria reproduce by a sort of sexual reproduction by adopting a primitive type of DNA transfer from one bacterium to another. Yes, and this is known as conjugation. Well, so 2 and 3 is correct. Let's check for it. So here option number 3 is correct. So for 38, option number 3 is correct. Next we are moving on to the question number 39. Identify the following statement. All prokaryotic organisms were grouped together under kingdom Monera. Yes, this is correct, because all the bacterias, they do not have well-defined nucleus. The monerans do not have well-defined nucleus. That's why they are termed as Monera. Well, that's why they come under prokaryotic organisms, because prokaryotic organisms are the one, those who do not have well-defined nucleus in them. Next, the unicellular eukaryotic organism were placed in kingdom Protista. Yes, so this is also correct, that after the prokaryotes, the first eukaryotes, those are unicellular in nature. They are generally they do generally fall in the kingdom Protista. So this is also correct. Next, Paramecium and amoeba lack cell wall. Yes, this group, Paramecium and amoeba, this comes under kingdom Protista, and they do not have any cell wall. So here all the three are correct. Let's check for it. So here all the above are correct. Next, last question for today. The last question, read the following statements. Okay. Diatom deposits are often accompanied by petroleum fields. Yes, this is a true one. Wherever actually, how does it accompany petroleum fields? Because earlier, many species of diatom, they actually decayed, their body decayed and contributed to form petroleum. Generally, this diatoms are unicellular. They are unicellular algae actually, and they are also known as phytoplanktons. So this option is correct. Euglenoids are devoid of cellular cell wall. So option number 2 is also correct. Yes, they do not have cellulose in their cell wall. Vegetative cells of diatoms are haploid. So this one is not true. So here we find that 1 and 2 are correct. So from here, option number 1 is correct. So here's for today. Thank you.